welcome to the stream, everybody. Is this our third episode of Heist number 1, I think?
Number 3.
Awesome. That's it for me. I'm turning it over to Ravnock. He's running this show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Last time, we just continued our investigation. Pidby, with the help of Zarthus and Dandelion, got up, and Venona, I forgot about that, got up into the vent an hour before close.
And that's where her story ends.
Yeah, I feel like carbon monoxide poisoning, and Pibby's gone. Oh my god, that'd be awful. Anyway, that's like
version of trapped in the closet, but trapped in the vent.
that's like first edition D&D. I'll just roll up carbon monoxide poisoning. Anyway, Zarthus helped her by lifting them up, and Dandelion helped them out by causing a distraction. Dandelion had some terrible rolls, so he ended up getting kicked out. Venona saved the day by using her minor illusion to create the WB frog. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. And Pibby was able to successfully hide.
Also, we need to point out that 2 of us got kicked out for talking, but one lady was playing with her clutch all night in front of everybody, and they just let her go. Just saying. That was the best part of that episode.
Well, you know what the best part was? That I didn't quite get why everyone thought it was so funny at first. And it took me a second to figure it out.
I still need to turn that into a clip. Anyway, sorry.
Well, actually, if you go back and look at it, you can kind of see the confusion on my face. I'm like,
I know.
Anyway,
broken.
After this, let's see. What else did people do? Who else got thrown out? Zarthus, you got thrown out, didn't you?
I did. I
was trying to get thrown out. What did you do?
I bumped into that lady because I wanted to take one ticket just in case they searched who went in and out.
You got caught trying to steal. That was it.
Yeah.
So you got kicked out. You're lucky you didn't get taken to the guard. But you got
kicked out too.
Myself. But you guys moved around to the back, and you arrived just in time to find Neil, who went downstairs with Lady Alyssa, and they were going to rob the basement. They went downstairs. They found a lot of jewels. Most of it was fake. Lady Alyssa thought that was hilarious. And then they ran into a mimic. And so you guys showed up just in time to help them fight the mimic. You guys defeated the mimic, and that kind of brings us to where we were.
Fighting the mimic is a strong word. Neil got fucked up by that thing.
Yeah.
I didn't fight shit.
Well, I was glossing over.
We can't forget that Venona made biscuits and gravy for one of the guards to try to.
Oh yeah. That was
what
one
you're
of the
trying to do, though.
That was one of the final things that happened.
Yeah.
Well, she was just trying to distract him so she could steal from the register, and I think he was successful, right?
I think she was.
Yeah, it wasn't much.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot in the register, but you were still able to steal from it.
But he's now been introduced to the G&B, so.
He's addicted. All right. Well, that brings us to where we are now. It is 7:10. Venona, you were in the cafeteria. Pidby, you're in the vent. Everybody else is down in the basement.
Yeah, I think we had decided, at least those in the basement, to go just across the street.
We're going to the pub.
Yeah.
We're going to the pub.
Kill the last hour and take a short rest was, I think, what we were going to do.
I would suggest not. I would suggest
I can't go back
checking some more stuff out. You can still just ignore this suggestion. I'm just saying that there's still some things for you to explore, and you probably should. But
Keep me in the vent for a minute, guys.
Keep me
You're in the vent
for a
forever.
minute.
She set up an Airbnb in there.
Just a reminder of what Dr. Daniel told you about. Let me pull out those papers here. Let me tell you what Dr. Daniel told you.
Also, everybody look at the map that we were given before we came here. So, Venona, since you're in the cafe, I was going to say there's like a whole section just directly below the cafe that you could check out easily. And then, since we're in the basement, it looks like Neil went down from the office.
Mhm.
And if the map is correct, it looks like there's 2 more conjoining offices in that section that we could still check out without even going to the main floor.
Yeah.
Hey,
Just to
Hold on, my
remind
thing
you,
logged out, so I gotta remember my password. Hold on.
uh,
We can go though.
just,
It's good.
just to remind you of what Dr. Daniel told you guys about. There are 12 guards. There are alarms, and she does not know where they're at. She knows. Let's see. The museum curator, Alda Arkin, keeps a guard patrol route on her person or in her office, and her office is in the southeast corner. Is in the southeast corner room on the first floor.
Hmm. And then to get to the basement, that was on the first floor over towards the. Oh wait, did we
The
come
top
through her
right
office? Because
office.
we were in the east, right?
You and
You
Andy
have
come
Well,
from
we
the
came through
back.
the back, yeah. But
Alyssa and
so.
I came through from the top right, from the top office down into the basement. Because I remember I opened and then like relocked the door.
and you got something. You got something. What was that? Like you found something in.
Depression.
No. Well, sure that, but you found something in like a file cabinet or something, and you took enough for everybody.
Yeah, I grabbed 7 of the alarm code things.
So he
Okay,
got alarm pass cards.
that's
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yes.
And there wasn't any, I remember you mentioning there wasn't any like swipe things. It was just if you had the card on you, the alarms would recognize that it's there. So you didn't have to like insert it in anything. You could just walk around.
Ooh, someone tell Neil to bring one up to me because he's the only one that can come back in the building.
I didn't even
I'll-
know that you're there.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I know,
where
that's what
like
I'm saying, somebody
most of
needs
you
to tell
are,
me.
except for those down with me.
I also want to remind you guys that Dandelion has Dr. Daniel's bag of holding that has all of your guys' gear in it that you stuffed into and dressed in your fancy clothes.
Mm.
So
Right. Okay.
keep that in mind. That Pidby, you are still in your fancy clothes and do
I
not have
did-
your gear.
I did not have to because I did the magic, the disguise self.
Okay. Yep.
Oh
no,
yeah, you
you're right.
did.
I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that. Yep.
And I'm a monk, so who cares?
And I'm extra. No.
Just putting that back out there, keeping that in mind that these are the kind of things that this is why I'm suggesting not to leave quite yet. You guys,
Yeah.
I still have a couple more things you probably should try to
But
find.
hilarity will ensue if we have no idea what we're doing when we go into this.
That's
Now-
also true. I feel like hilarity is going to ensue regardless, but
So the one thing I think that he mentioned that we don't have is, well, a lot of things, but the patrol routes. I think she had mentioned that she keeps that either on her person or in her office.
you also have some patrol routes already.
Mapped.
You guys have
That we've
found
noticed. Yeah.
them. Yep, I just
have
kind of
a
drew
plan.
one. I drew one, and
Can you
Socket drew one earlier.
can you move us over to the actual map? I'm still
Can
on
we
the.
see?
Oh, I'm
Please?
sorry.
Yeah.
Again, this is
Always-
the third
I
episode.
always-
Oh my god.
Y'all,
There we
you need to
go.
come play my in-person games, and you'll be like, "Oh, Zach! Oh, sorry,
You are
Ramlock,
so on top of things.
Ramlock, you do amazing in-person games! Oh my god!" That's how you'd be.
Okay, yes. So we've got that one patrolling back and forth,
Anyway.
and then we've got these guys that kind of patrol in a
Straight line.
square. Okay.
Yes.
And the ones down in the over, yeah, you already had one that the line there. Those guys go back and forth that way. And the first floor.
And so, in order to really learn their movements, you either need to go talk to them or watch them,
Mm.
or watch them and talk to them. You can kind of do both in one turn.
Just walk next to them as they're doing
Walk
their
and
route.
talk.
Yeah, sure. Some of them might not even talk to you. Some of them be like, "No, I'm working. Go away."
Okay.
Some might. Some.
But anyway, it is 7:10. What do you guys want to do? You can still choose just to leave if that's what you want to do.
I got pretty messed up in the fight with the mimic, and after the last one, I'd already assumed that we were taking the short rest, so I went ahead and did that. So I think it'd be a bit of a dick move for me to do something else. So I'm happy to leave it. Like Neil's happy to leave it at that time to still keep with continuity, because I've already healed up. I've already used the short rest and everything. So like, it'd be a bit of a dick move to keep going. So Neil's dipping. Neil and Alyssa are having a chat at the pub,
Okay.
with a
Actually,
soda and a wine.
you know what? We'll come back and we'll RP that in a second. That'll be
Yes.
awesome. All right. Then among the other three, who wants to go next?
Dandy, remind me what she said. There's an office here that has some information, and as much as I want to drink, maybe we should try to snag that first. Do you remember where she said it was?
Southeast office, first floor. I believe is supposed to be the curator's office.
Okay, and are we on the east side of the building now, I think?
Well, we're kind of in the basement, but when we go back
Sure, but
upstairs, following Neil's directions down, then we will be for sure.
should we
I just want to
try
make sure.
sneaking back in? Or
Well, I'm thinking those office areas are going to be probably not patrolled since they're locked. And if they are, it's probably going to be like one person.
if they're connected, we might be able to get from one to the other.
Right, that's what I'm thinking.
All right, well, let's, if you want to head up and check it out, just see if there's anything we can get.
Sure. Let's also just go ahead and say that I gave you and Neil your equipment that you would have been wearing otherwise as well.
You
Yeah.
literally just hand me a quarterstaff.
So
Thanks.
here's the thing: they don't really have a way of holding this. You're at this gala. They don't really have a way of holding their stuff and not looking inconspicuous. You're at a gala with a bunch of fancy rich people. There's a reason you are hiding it
Yeah,
in
just
the thing right now.
toss me that if we need it, but
This is not the time to hand it back to them.
I can keep an eye on if shit goes down. So just hold on to that staff for me, and if you can get it to me if things get dicey, great. If not, I'll be fine.
Okay. Well, since Neil's not here, let's just go ahead and say I gave it to him.
Yeah, I'll take my clothes.
But yeah,
Being fancy's fun, but like I don't feel that comfortable. I just
but yeah,
go
Zarthus, if
behind
you
some
want to go up,
boxes, get changed, walk out. It's like a tight-fitting black t-shirt and shorts. Well, pants. Well, no, it'd be shorts. I'm 15. I don't feel the cold.
The Laura
But
Croft, if you will.
I was
Yes.
gonna say it's sparkly. It has sequins on it because
Mm.
Dolly's your mom.
Oh, 100%.
The like cowboy fringe across the titties.
Yeah, it's like Miss Me jeans. All right. Who's next? Who's doing it? What are you doing?
So I think if Dandy's willing, maybe just go back up the stairs into the office they came through, because we had the office that Neil came
Okay.
down through, and then
Okay.
I kind of want to see what's going on in there because I haven't had a chance to look around.
All right. I'm going to move. Ooh, I did not mean to do that, but
Yeah, you got to move me because
I'll
the
move you guys
walls.
both up there. I'm trying to hold a pen while I'm trying to like roll this. I'm doing terribly. All right, I've got you guys both up here now.
So my question is, on the south wall there, I can't. Is that a door or something? That brown thing on the south wall?
Yes, on the south wall, that is a door.
And I'm
It's not a
assuming
hidden door,
I can
nothing special
hear
like that.
sounds. Just trying to orient myself from inside the room. I'm assuming I can hear the sounds of the gala. Can I kind of know that it's out the other door,
Oh,
or no?
over this way
Yeah.
is yes, you can hear people talking, like scoots of feet on the marble floor,
Okay.
that kind of
Okay.
those kinds of sounds.
Well, I don't really want to go back out there just yet because, well, I think they would remember the dark blue tiefling that got thrown out about 10 minutes ago. But I would be okay trying to get through this door, if you're willing.
Do we hear anything on the other side of that door?
Let's see. Oh, Dandelion's perception's 20. On the other side, excuse me, on the other side of this door is pure silence. You don't hear anything.
I'll check the door, assuming it's locked, but
It's locked.
I can try to pick it. We have the thieves' tools, unless you think you'd be better at something like this.
Did
Here's
Neil
the thing.
give us those cards?
I gave Dandy a card. I don't think I had the time to give Zarthus a card,
Yeah.
and you two are on the second floor, so you don't have one. So I have everybody else's cards.
Seems legit.
If you had to, just give a number to your confidence with being able to pick this lock
+3.
on a
Plus
scale of
3.
1 to 5. Okay.
What's your all's lock picking skills?
I
What
don't
is it?
have
Plus
specifics
whatever.
because I'm not proficient.
Well, I'm
but
sorry. Plus what sleight of hand?
3.
3 as well.
You know what?
Amateurs.
It is. You guys aren't going to be bothered here, and within 10 minutes, with +3, you're going to get it. So I'm going to say that there's no roll. With enough repeated retries, you're going to be able to get in there. So this door is able to be unlocked.
I think that's the first stroke of good luck we've had all day.
Yeah. Well, let's push the door open.
I will peek my head in.
Let me reveal it.
Reveal yourself.
Reveal.
Fucking Georges again.
Oops.
She was made for drag.
Don't get me started.
Well, we have another room. Is this like a waiting area? Is that what that is? A bunch of benches.
No. This is a records room. In this room, there is just essentially just a bunch of
records.
Filing cabinets, shelves. It's just filled with papers. Lots of different types of just different types of financial records. Records of different types of grants and things they've gotten over the years. Traveling exhibits they've rented out, things like that.
Okay.
Would you like to look around?
Well, what I'd like to do is just kind of peek around this corner and just see, is this door shut or can people see into here?
That door is shut, yes.
Hey, Dandy. We've got a bunch of records in here and another door on the other end, I think, most likely locked. I say we divide and conquer. One of us look through the room, the other one try to get through that other door. Which job
Sounds
do you
good.
want?
I'm really good at looking at things, so
Fair enough. I'm just as good at picking locks as you are, so I'll do that then. I'll go try to pick the lock on the bottom to continue on south.
I am going to say that before you're able to, that's the end of your turn.
Figured it was coming.
Dandy, you are able to kind of do one more thing. What would you like to do? Actually, if you would like to scooch over Zarthus, Danny can try to pick the lock.
Oh, sure.
Why don't you give it a shot?
Again, since this place is
Oof.
kind of safe and you got the 10 minutes, you're able to pick the lock. It's just going to happen. I'm not going to bother with the roll.
Okay.
But that also is end of your turn. So we've got Dandy. This pen's awful. I've got a different pen here. Let's see, Dandy.
The pen is awful. Pen is.
How about we
Dandy.
find out what Pidby does next? In the next 10
Zarthus.
minutes.
Actually, Pidby could do stuff. Actually, well, hold on. Here's the thing. People are going to move around. So Alda Arkin is actually going to be moving out here. Mabri and Bikram is going to move back in here.
I'm impressed you can keep all of these straight, considering they're all the same icon.
Well, most of them are just noble. You know? So she was able to see some movement.
Cool. Did I hear anything? I'm pretty close to like places people hang out.
So right here, this noble is talking to this guard.
Yeah, near the whatever statue that is, the bird thing.
And let me see, what is this dude saying?
Hey, they really need to get
I
their
roll fidgeting with her clutch again.
God.
Oh my god.
All right, so you hear the noble he's talking to the guard. It's the same noble that Venona was talking to earlier. He's like, I've heard that the owners have been hosting extravagant parties financed by selling off priceless artifacts from the museum. Is this true? Do you know anything about it? A rare fossil, once the highlight of the museum's collection, was just gone. I was here last week. It's no longer here. Is this true? And the guard is just kind of not saying anything. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Are they
Look,
saying
man, I
anything?
just work here.
Yes, he is. The guard is just not saying anything. He's like, please, sir. I'm working. I'm trying to pay attention, please.
We love a working gal.
I'll let you try to look in on one other thing if you like. I'll make that your turn. Like, I'll give you a second action for that. You know.
Man, well, I can't see around corners, so that's silly. Who's in the gem room still?
So all that's in here are these two guards and Myri and Bikram, the leader of the guards, the one that Zarthus. Almost said Xanthar again. Zarthus tried to steal from him.
I am the Xanathar.
What? Whatever Xanax just did.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start calling you all pills. Whatever pills I can think of at the time.
Okay, cool. Can I want to watch what they're doing in that room.
Okay. So, in this room, you can watch this guard moves here, while this guard moves here. Then this guard moves here, while this guard moves here. And then, when this guard gets here, it leaves.
Ooh.
Oh my
And
god.
a different guard comes in
Mm.
and picks up where it left off.
Ooh, so there's a moment
So there's a bit of a switch out.
where that door is, because it's probably if there's like fun fact, because I'm
There's
a
also,
halfling.
well, I'll just point out, well, what you probably are trying to get is there is just a moment where the guard's right there.
Mm-hmm. Because I am a halfling and I have that ability. You can move through the space of any creature that is of a size larger than yours. So most of these people are. So I'm sure I could probably get through with somebody. Especially if I'm using something like. Okay.
And so you got to see there is, let me make this a different color. We'll make it red. You got to see this moves like this. And there's a bit of a switch out. We'll make it yellow going back in.
Excellent.
Does that kind of show what's happening?
Yeah.
Makes
Yep.
sense?
I see
Yeah.
it now.
Okay.
And I could probably see that they're doing that too, like a figure eight, right? Where they're kind of like going in a square around here, going in, square around here, going out.
And this is happening about every 10 minutes. So this is
Okay.
happening about every turn.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
All right. And now we're coming back to Venona.
Okay, so the guard that just ate his G&B, he's the one that's in the doorway there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think that I'm going to go down to where the main bottom is. You see this right?
Like here?
Does that guard see me?
Right here?
Yeah, in that room.
Yep. So yeah, this guard will see you. Do you want to talk to him? Or try?
Yeah, does he say anything to me first?
Let's see. No, they don't say anything to you first, but if you try to talk to them, this is you see a very young, maybe like 16-year-old human male. He's got blonde hair, almost looks like Joffrey from Game of Thrones,
Ugh.
Kill it.
but not but this dude is not Joffrey from Game of Thrones. This dude is an innocent baby. And he's just like
Common.
he's just like, hey, he's like, hey, are you enjoying your time at the museum?
Yes, it's just beautiful here.
Oh, I just started here like 3 days ago. I've been really nervous about it. You know, there's a lot of fancy people that here, but you know, I've just really enjoyed working here. You know, it's just so fun. Look at these awesome exhibits. You want to look at
So
the
you're a
exhibit?
long-time fan of art?
Well, this isn't really an art museum. It's a natural history museum. We do like it's fossils and stuff.
That's not what I
That's
asked.
the natural art. So
But
do
yeah,
I
I like
feel-
art too.
Good save.
I could tell you were new.
Yeah.
They's having gravy and biscuits for being like injury free for the past 2 weeks.
Oh, see, I'm gluten free, so I can't have none.
Kill it.
But I I could show you whatever you want around here. I love
You
the
want us to
museum.
not hate this guy, and you're describing him as gluten-free Joffrey from Game of Thrones?
Oh my God,
I
that'd be
mean,
amazing.
you can hate him or not. I don't care what you do.
I'd love a
Okay.
tour.
All right, well, follow me. Well, first of all, in this room right here, look around. So he kind of shows you around this room, and in this room, he shows you some of the amazing exhibits that they've got.
That startled me.
I
Ugh.
love I want that as a tattoo, that crocodile.
So these are the exhibits in this room.
Wow, these are classics.
Yeah. So in here, these are the these are the uh, uh, these are the creatures of Faerun. They're so these are the types of creatures you can find um, all around Faerun. You may have seen some of them before, but like it's still just really nice to kind of see some wildlife here, and get to read about them and get to learn some cool stuff.
Oh my God, and the work is so realistic.
Yeah. All right, come on into this room in here.
That ferret looks like it's seen some shit.
No kidding.
And so in this room,
My God! Oh no!
That's what happens when a
no.
lion looks like they've done crack.
Oh
I seen that thing
no!
in Michigan when I went last week.
The
It's
animal
like
or a
in this
person?
I'm leaving
This
this
is
one up.
unfortunate.
in these rooms here in this room here, these are the creatures from
Hell.
faraway lands. These are the creatures from faraway lands, and these faraway lands, they have they've got huge creatures and like a food chain like you wouldn't believe. It's completely different than here. They don't have forests. They don't have. They just don't have land like we do at all. It's crazy. I'd love to go see it one day, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Are we making a love connection right now?
I think so, yeah. So how old's
And then
Venona? I can't remember. Are they the
Run
same age?
away with me.
he kind of stops right here, and he says, "Oh, right here. This is where we have this is our janitor's closet. This is where we keep all of our cleaning supplies. I'm sure that's not very important. You don't really care about that. But if you come on in here, I'll show you all these in here. This is our. This will be the last I can do. I got to get back to work, but I'll show you this room. In here, we've got a few more things. These are the creatures from an even further
Oh.
away area. Um,
Why does he have human teeth?
these are creatures from even farther away. Some of these from even far away as Karatur. I would love to go there. Oh my gosh, the food! Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm sorry to keep up with your time so much, but I've got to get back to work. And he kind of scooches back off, and he scooches back down here, and you get to see during this time that his um, oh, that was his shit. That was crooked. Let me do this again. This was his route. He walks back and forth along this route.
Okay, so who am I running into?
What do you mean?
Like, if I was to keep on going into like try to go to the next room.
Oh, well, that's going to be the end of your turn. But if you go into the next, if you're going to try to keep going, there's another guard here. You can keep going, try to talk to them, and keep seeing the rest of the exhibits on around. You've still got 5 more turns for investigation, which brings us to 7:20. Let's go over to before we do. Let's go over to Neil and Alyssa. What are you guys doing?
I believe at this point we've kind of I've changed. I'm now in my a black basically what Neil would believe to be a real stealthy. So he's got the fucking body hugging black tight fitting shirt. He's got tight jeans, tight pants and that. And he is kind of just getting himself to be as small as possible. He learned from when he was at school after he got caught one time. He has tucked, and just everything is just straight, from top to bottom straight down. He's probably taken Alyssa, and they've walked out the back, and he's put on the outfit underneath, but then he's like kind of put on a like the coat and the kind of dress pants from the rich one, so he still looks rich around Alyssa, so people don't be like, that's a bit weird. But he's going to take Alyssa around to the front, and they're going to go across the street to the pub or to the inn or whatever is over there, and they are going to have something to eat and have a drink and enjoy themselves and just talk about how much shit they're gonna steal.
There's a nice tavern next door, or sorry, across the street. You guys can go to. They've got really good. They got really good food, really good drinks. They got
Yeah.
really good non-alcoholic drinks for
Good.
Neil.
Neil's an
Yeah, I'm
alcoholic.
recovering.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
that's
recovering.
Well,
right.
I said
forgot.
non.
No, I forgot he was. I thought he was still an alcoholic. I forgot he was recovering. I was
No.
like, he doesn't want that.
Well, I said non.
I
I
had some
know.
bad experiences, and I needed to change and turn my life around.
I'm proud of you.
I'm a fight you, Wolf.
No, I'm saying it was my mistake. I was saying he won't want
I know.
non-alcoholics because he's an alcoholic.
How
I know.
dare.
I'm following now, but I wasn't following twice.
It's the whole clutch thing all over again.
I know. All right. It is now 7:20 then. Who wants to go? I was thinking, would you guys like me to like roll an initiative and just like tell y'all when to go?
Yeah, that's
Instead of-
probably the best way
Do
to do it.
that.
And that'll
Yeah,
be
let's do
easier
that.
for you to keep track too, because you can like keep a list and you don't have to get confused either, because we love you and we don't want you to be confused.
Well,
All right.
more than he already is all the time anyway.
You know what? I wasn't going to say that part out loud.
Oh,
That is true. Venona, you're gonna go first.
yeah, let's keep going. Was Venona.
All right, so I'm proceeding into the next room.
Oh my god, are you going to be anywhere close to Pidby?
She's on the same floor.
Well, I
So
gotta have
you're
a plan. So, depending on what I see, I'm thinking like I found out where the janitor's closet, and it's in my BFF's route. So maybe I could hide in there and long rest and be like, bam.
So you come into this place, and in here, there are 2 displays and a guard. What would you like to do?
All right. So what are the displays?
In here,
Why'd you ask?
the displays are.
He knows what she's doing.
Oh, that
Uh,
looks suggestive.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why the lady's playing with her clutch all night.
Yeah.
She's wishing it was that.
See, you see why I wanted y'all to come look at those exhibits? Trying to leave too early. Anyway,
There's a difference between looking at the museums and just straight up showing dick on stream. Like,
anyway,
They're gonna blur this, aren't they?
Listen, I don't give a carp about these fish.
Oh,
hey,
you gotta give it to her. You gotta,
inspiration.
you gotta give it to her, and then I gotta do
I really-
this.
well.
See, we really need to get. You know how like they do the like the buzzer. You need to do that.
Honest question:
anyway.
what is this fish called? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think these are the ones. I think the second one I put up that looks more like a dick are the ones from Mammoth Cave.
Okay.
Anyway, so these are the exhibits you see in this room, and the guard you see is a very tall elf, a very beautiful elf woman. and she looks very serious. Would you like to talk to her? She's not trying to talk to you. She kind of gave you like a.
Yeah, I am going to try to talk to her.
Okay.
Hey.
Hello.
So, do you know any information about these wild animals?
I believe the information's on the placards.
You're a placard.
Oh, well, that's embarrassing, but I've never learned to read a placard.
Well, this is the Faerunian dickfish, and this and this here is the large. This is the large
Pecker.
swinging. This is the large swinging dong mouth.
Oh my God, where are these found?
Between someone's legs.
Yes, in the land between the land lakes.
Oh my God, have you ever been there?
No.
We can tell.
That's why you're scowling, ain't it? We need to go to the land of the.
If you'll excuse me. And she kind of just moves on. So since you talked to her, you get to see her movements. She moves during her patrol from here to here and back. So we'll color hers this pink color. And that'll be the end of your turn. Next up, Zarthus.
Sure. Yeah, so
Also,
Dan-
if you guys are wanting to like work together, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but if you guys are like wanting to work together on something, anybody's got an idea like that, you don't have to follow the order I'm trying to make it go in. I'm just trying to like help
Sure.
you all scooch
yeah, I
along.
figured Dandy and I kind of just did ours at the same time.
Mhm.
He got through this door though, right?
It's
Yes,
unlocked.
it was unlocked.
Yep.
Okay. I'll peek my head in, see what we got in here.
So this actually just kind of like a little hallway,
Okay.
and there's another door.
Another locked door?
So no, it is unlocked from this side.
Okay. I want to listen really close. Do I hear anything on the other side of this door?
Give me a perception roll.
Okay. Probably should have
I
let
would.
somebody else do this, but oh, 22. That'll work, I think.
Okay, that's better than that's better than Dandy's 20 passive. So, and actually that's really great anyway. So,
Whoa.
dead silent. Dead silent. You don't hear anything in there.
I'll still slowly kind of turn the knob, being as quiet as I can, and then I want to push it open and peek in there too.
All right.
And I'll just whisper behind me, I think we're in the clear.
All right. You can scooch on in if you'd like.
Okay. Does this office look nicer than the other office we were in, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on just a second. In this office, you see a really nice desk. It's got like almost like a Tiffany lamp on it. There are lots of papers all over it. Fancy quill with like a big ass feather. It's like a full on like peacock feather. There are over in the corner. There's like shelves and filing cabinets. But then over in this corner, oh, I see the problem. Over in this corner,
Okay.
there is a giant, like larger than life size baby doll. like 8-foot tall baby doll.
Creepy. Is it looking out into the room?
And it's kind of like slumped
Do
like
I,
this.
do I have a jacket on? Like I assume my fancy jacket.
Yeah. I should have had y'all describe your clothes better.
So
But
yeah,
yeah,
I think I'd
sure,
be in
let's
a
say it.
standard suit. I want to take off the jacket and just put it over this doll while I'm in here. Just want to put it
Okay.
over the face of the doll. And
When
the
you get a little close,
Oh, God.
closer, you notice on its shirt, it has the name Marigold.
Okay. I'll remember that. Still.
I just got a dirty face because I hate this part.
Yeah, I'm not liking this either. That's why the jacket goes over top of that. And then I'll say back through the door, all right, Andy, I think we're good, except for this creepy ass giant baby. But I think we might be able to find something in here. And then I want to scoot down to this other door. Is there a lock on it?
It is not locked from your side,
It
but
can it be locked from this side?
no.
Okay.
So yes. So let me rephrase that. It is. You can just like turn a lock from this side. Like it's sort of like your house. Like you have to have a key to get in from the outside, but from the
Okay.
inside you can just open it and get out.
I want to lock it to where no one else can get in. While
Right.
we're
It
in
was
here.
already locked. It was already locked like that.
Perfect. Then yeah, I'll just do a pretty and thorough search of this room then.
Okay. What do you want to look at first?
Probably the desk. I know that there
Okay.
might be some information here, so I want to go through and just see if she's got anything on the desk, in the drawers, or anything like that.
Give me investigation.
Yeah, it's not
A
great.
giant
So
piece of paper labeled "My Evil Scheme." Ha ha ha.
10.
Well,
Just a
your
10.
investigation, you know what? It's not hard to find. There is a patrol route, guard patrol route laying on the front of the desk.
Hope our friends
So
aren't wasting too much time trying to figure this out.
So what I can do now is I can give you, Xanthar, privately the guard patrol route, and you now have advantage on stealth rolls when the guards are trying to find you.
Beautiful.
Anybody who reads it can also get this. So take it with you and try to share it.
Will do. Yep. Definitely rolling
And
that up.
that's the end of your turn. Oh. Dandy.
Okay, so let's follow Xanathar on into the room, and I want to see if there's anything else other than the big creepy doll that stands out, is obvious, that it's important. Maybe make my way over to the desk.
You've got a passive 20 perception. You notice that this doll actually is mechanical. You also notice that there are lots of financial records on the shelves.
Could I read them? Like,
Yeah.
okay. Is there
Do
any?
you want to?
Yeah. Is there anything juicy there? Like, why?
They have been cooking the books for years, even though, even when they were in the red, they were still cooking the books. They they owe they owe Lord Neverember so much in back taxes that it would put them that it will put the museum out of business and all the Arkan in prison.
Ooh, blackmail. Keep
Yeah,
it.
I'm just gonna take that.
Hmm
And then because the
You've got that
dolls like
nice bag of holding to throw all that shit in.
I'm gonna see what Neil had and be like, hey, let me get a look at that, and so I can just go ahead and read the guards.
Oh, what Zarthus had.
not Neil.
I'm sorry, yeah, Zarthus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now you also, I'll give you. I assume you guys are all going to get it, so I'm just not even going to bother giving it to you privately yet. But you guys all have advantage on stealth so far against guards. You two do now.
Not everybody's gonna get it. Some of us are trapped in a vent.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. They could find you.
Yeah, maybe.
And let's see. Bananas, Arthur Standy. All right, Pibby. Let me move
Yep.
people around for their turn.
Does this vent go anywhere, or is it just this little section here?
It's just that little section.
Literally?
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. It's cool. I'm into it.
Well, I think it would be funnier is if Pidby falls asleep and sleeps through the heist, and then
Yeah,
wakes up the next morning when the museum opens again.
like,
Or wakes up just in time to save the day right at the end. That would be
Oh,
right,
yeah.
exactly. Yep.
like
I
shit's
think
going to shit.
so I might just say this. What I might say is you can probably at this point until we're ready to heist skip Pidby unless somebody important comes near enough to the vent where Pidby could hear what they are saying.
Okay.
Yeah, because at this point, that's basically all Pidby's going to be doing is just like listening. I already got the the guard squares figured out, so I'm just hanging out now.
Okay.
Probably napping, to be honest.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
honestly, let's say you and Neil have now had the. You can have this short rest too, since you had the hour here. Yeah. All right, Neil. What are you and Alyssa doing?
We are waiting for our meal. It is taking a little bit longer than it should. And
Is she being a boomer? Is she like? Is she
Alyssa
threatening
is
to get people fired?
Alyssa's being really good about it. Like Alyssa's like, I feel like Alyssa's just at that age where she does not give a fuck. Like she doesn't care. She's like, I'm rich. Time waits for no one, but I don't care. Neil is the one that's like, I paid for my. No, I'll do it in the voice. I don't fucking care.
You're being the boomer. Okay.
They're sitting down. They're waiting. They're waiting. They're waiting. Neil's the one that's like, I paid for this. I paid good money for this. I need my food to be on time. It better be hot. If my food ain't hot when it get here, I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed. Like, I paid for this. I want it to be good. If I paid a discount, fine, take your time. I don't care, but I paid full price. So give me my
Sir,
fucking food.
sir, there's lots of customers here. We're getting it out for you. I promise. You're
How much
next. You're
longer is
next.
it gonna take? Mm-hmm.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. I swear. I swear.
Mm-hmm.
You're next. You're next.
That's what they all say.
And he turns around. He's like muttering, "You red fucking kids."
As he does,
Idiot.
Neil turns to Alyssa and she's like, fucking food workers, they just don't fucking care about their customers.
All right. Well, that brings us to 7:30. Out front, Dandy and Zarthus, you hear kind of a commotion outside of the door. It's not like it's trying to come in the door or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. But it's happening outside. And after a while, the commotion dies down, and you hear an announcement: Dolly has left the building. So, Dolly's gone for the night.
Honestly, I think that might be my cue too. I could use a bit of a rest before we actually get started, and I think I've got everything I need.
I'll just let you pretty much teleport over to the tavern rather than make a bunch of moves or whatever.
Sure. Yeah, so I'll tell Dandy, just if you want to stay and look around some more, go ahead. But I think I need a drink before we get down to business. Plus, I think with this, we should be in good shape. You're welcome to come. You're welcome to stay.
Yeah. Other than just possibly searching through some more stuff in these rooms, I think I'm pretty well good too. So, yeah, I'll just follow you. I'm not really going to benefit from a short rest, but may as well.
So you guys are going to leave?
Yes,
Yeah, I
but
feel like I'm going to get caught if I stay here.
on the way out, I'm grabbing my jacket. I don't want to leave that behind.
Okay. And then that leaves Venona is the only one left in the building. Well, besides Pidby, and they're not gonna do anything else. They're taking a nap now. Venona, would you like to do anything else? Keep in mind your character doesn't necessarily know that they left, unless anyone has unless either of you have message to tell her. I don't think you do.
We need to next heist. We need to get some sort of magic communication.
Well, we'll be a little bit higher
So-
level too, because
Yeah.
message. I don't even know if we're
the
close
first-
enough for message.
The first time I use it, actually, you are. It's 30, or no, it's a. The problem is you need to know the direction that they're
Yeah.
in. It can actually go through stuff. You just have to know the direction.
Shit, I
But
don't.
the first time I ran this, they used it like walkie talkies, and it was really cool. It worked really well.
Yeah.
But anyway, Venona, what you doing?
Okay, I think I want to go into the last room. I want to see what this is.
Okay.
That little walkway.
So you'll move along here, and in this room here, I'm gonna finish showing off all my stuff.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Yeah, these are the
They are
mostly
so
normal.
fake.
This is the mostly normal stuff that I put in there.
That's pretty as fuck.
Ooh, I like that.
I think my daughter just bought every one of these at like a little gem store the other day.
I love that.
That's cute. And then you want to move on into the last room,
Yeah.
right? Okay. This guard kind of moved back. Do you want to try to talk to the guard, or just let him go?
I think I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay.
But I do
and
want to look and see what that little door thing is, what it looks like. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it kind of looks just like it was down the hall. It's So the other guard described it to you as a janitor's closet, and this kind of looks the same.
Does it look locked?
You don't know. Would you like to pull on it? That guard's walking away from you, so she wouldn't see.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
can kind of just like gently pull. It's locked.
Okay.
Do you want to look at the exhibits in here?
Of course.
All right. Actually, this one's kind of a serious one too. Up
Okay.
on the wall is a large poster of a pyramid. There are ancient tools.
Ooh.
There are more recent tools.
Okay.
And then blah, 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 where's it at? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, good. And then
Ooh.
there is a beautiful magic lamp, and it's behind glass, and it's behind like 3 or 4 layers of glass. And when you get close to it, you hear it. Hey, you.
Oh, we need
You want
this.
some wishes? You want some wishes,
Hey.
right?
Hey, you want some wishes?
And
I like that he's
below
like
it,
a
there's
drug
sign that
dealer.
says- below it,
Hey.
there's a little sign that says, "Do not listen to the genie."
Hey, you want some wishes? I got wishes right here. How many wishes you want?
Ain't nobody tell me
I
what
got
to
some on
do.
this side too.
I'll give you 4 wishes. I know the rule's 3, but I'm going to give you 4.
A generous genie. For the 4th of July. It makes sense. Okay, so what does the casing look like? I know you said that there was the 3 times glass or whatever, but like, does it look like there's like any magic? Like, what's the like? Is it gonna like set an alarm? Like, is it alarm or does it look like magic?
You'd have to do detect magic on it to find out. Do you have detect magic?
I don't know.
I don't think you do. No, you don't.
That sucks.
Yeah, you don't really have a way of finding out if there's magic on it.
Okay. Well, do I have any skills?
Yeah, you've got a couple spells. You're a rogue, so you don't really have a lot of spells, but you've got sleep, witch bolt, and silvery barbs.
I'm trying to think of like if I have anything that could like help me see what is going on here. You know what I mean? Like with this thing.
You might just need to wait until the rest of the group is up there together.
You can talk to the guard.
But, you know.
Yeah. You could bring one
the
of the
guard might-
magic users in later.
Okay,
guard
so is the
might
guard
take-
still out of the room right now?
Yeah, she's just kind of walking in the opposite direction down the hall.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try to pick the janitor's lock.
All right, I need a sleight of hand.
Let's do it.
Ain't nobody had to roll tonight. This is like the first roll of the night.
No, I've rolled a couple. I rolled like I don't know if I needed to though.
Perception you rolled.
Venona, that is successful. You were able to unlock the door. Would you like to slip in really quickly because she's about to turn around? Or do you just want to leave it unlocked?
No, I want to slip in really fast.
Okay. I'm going to need a stealth roll.
You've got this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you do.
Oh, you definitely had that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You definitely got this. You were able to just sloop right in there. No one even notices you. And she turns right back around and she starts coming back down this way. So, you also learned, let's pick her color. Let's give her this pukey yellow. This is her route. Ooh, that's an awful color. You can't even see it. This brighter red then. There we go. Whatever, it's close enough. All right. You guys all show up over at the tavern. You guys are all together now except for Venona. What are you all doing?
And Pidby.
Oh, yeah, sorry, and Pidby. And the rest.
And all the rest.
Well, I could use a drink, a little bit of rest. What are you having, kid?
I want to do something for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
I want to roll this d20. Neil is so pissed he still hasn't got his food.
Damn, kid, why do you look so mad?
I have been waiting practically this whole fucking time for my food.
What'd you order?
We got one drink. I need my food. I only ordered some chicken and some chips.
It's only
I
been
know
10
that
minutes.
shit takes like 3 fucking minutes.
Well,
You just chuck it in a deep fryer and then put it on a plate.
I mean, we are right across from the gala. There's quite a lot of people here.
It takes 3 minutes to cook it.
About that time, the waiter comes out and he sits it down in front of you.
Oh, good chicken. I'll take one. Just one of the little pieces.
Can I lightly shank Zarthus with my dagger if he steals a chip?
I thought you were about to say you were going to shank the waiter. I was like, oh my god, why?
No. Neil is like, if
Oh.
Arthur's is gonna take a chip, he's gonna poke him with the dagger.
I'm gonna
What he's gonna do the rogue villain thing, where as soon as you go to take a chip, he's just gonna hold the dagger up to your head.
I'm gonna try to take the chicken. I'm trying to take the chicken, definitely.
Do you guys want to allow PvP just for this one? And all I'm asking for is just the roll against each other. You're going to do an intimidation, and you'll do an insight to see if you're against it. Or you defend against it.
Can I just try to dexterity just to do it and get away before he stabs me?
Yeah, that'll work too.
Just a straight what kind of check? Like acrobatics?
Actually,
or?
both of you do a dexterity head to head. I love this.
Okay.
Just a flat dex? Or no,
Flat
rolling dex.
dexterity.
Yeah.
We're just rolling straight dexterity?
Yeah.
Beat a 22.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Ooh.
That's a 19 plus 3.
Gee, yeah, I had plus 3 also.
Well, he stabs your hand.
How? What was that for?
I think I just got my food. Y'all gonna leave it alone.
Jeez. You been drinking again?
The waiter's like, sir, what can I get for you? It'll only be a few minutes. What can I get for you?
You take 2 points of damage from the dagger.
First a bandage, if you don't mind. That'd be great.
No,
I love you, Wolf.
I was not asking for consent for permanent PvP. Just
just this.
So do not. No, I just thought that would be fun for just that one time.
If y'all said do it again, Wolf and I have had yelling back at each other.
Oh yeah, we have had some intense arguments over the course of our.
We'd probably be the most on board. We'd be like, yeah, this would be fucking great for content, and this would be funny.
Hey, dude, you should watch. Okay. You should watch. I'm gonna plug it really quick. You should watch Omega Ohm's Walking Dead. I was on that. If you want to see some PvP, holy shit.
Okay.
So a bandage would be great. Just whatever the. Wait, Dolly's paying for this, right? The finest wine you have, a glass of that, and then yeah, I'll take some of this chicken. Looks pretty good.
This is the nice part of town, so you're getting some good shit here.
Yeah, I'm assuming we can put it on the corporate card.
Yeah. All right.
Damn.
Well, let's head back to Venona.
Okay,
so let me just describe what's going on for you here, Venona. In this room, it is a janitor's closet. And this seems to be the janitor's closet that they have just thrown everything. So you're kind of like, those floor buffers machines? There's like a magical version of one, and you're just kind of straddling it, because over on here is like just a big pile of dirty rags, and then there's just like this big wall of cleaning chemicals, and then there's like a big vat of the purple stuff, and there's just like all the stuff you need to clean a place.
how much of the purple stuff is there?
There's 5 gallons of it.
Okay, good to know. But also, I'm like, could ride this baby for miles. Talk about that buffer.
Also, you know how slick that purple stuff is, Kales. Yeah, Kales. Your Kales online. You know how slick that purple stuff is.
It doesn't work like you think it does.
I almost died on that purple stuff at KFC when my ankle was broken. I was on crutches, and I went into KFC, and they had used too much purple stuff on the floor. I know it. I almost fucking died.
You can't even use it on the floor.
I walked out.
Yeah,
I
you're
walked
not
in,
supposed
and my
to.
But I'm jotting
right
this
out.
down.
All
right. So is the door locked? Is it got a lock thing?
You can lock it back from the inside.
We may not have a grease spell, but we do have the purple stuff.
Okay, so I'm gonna unlock the janitor's closet.
Unlock or relock?
Yeah, keep it open.
Okay. So in here there are places you can hide. There's like piles of this place is kind of a wreck. There's like piles of dirty. There's like piles of dirty rags. It's just not very organized. There's all kinds of places you could just like kind of move some stuff around, throw yourself over in the floor, and pile some stuff up around you and hide, and no one would probably ever notice you.
Okay, then I want to change what I just said. I want to lock the doors. And I'm going to go hide in that big pile of rags over there.
Okay. All right, now you're in a big old pile of rags. I'm going to say you are now heavily obscured. So no one can really see you. Pidby is also heavily obscured. Would
It's
you
a good
guys
band
like
name.
heavily obscured? Would you guys like to just say we are finishing up this short rest and we're going to skip ahead to 8 o'clock?
I'm fine
Yeah,
with
so
that.
do I get
I'm
the
good
short
with that.
rest?
Yeah, I'll just give everybody the short rest. I know it's 7:30 right now and it's only actually 30 minutes, but I'm in charge of this.
Real
I'll give you all
quick,
I'll give everybody the short rest.
restaurant story, because everybody's swapping restaurant stories. It's a very quick one. A waiter dropped a glass on the floor at a Denny's in Florida, and it cut open my foot. And they could not do anything about it because the med kit was in the manager's office that was locked, and they did not have the key. So I
Oh.
just bled out for a while at the Denny's in Florida.
Wow.
They were like, sorry. It's like,
Me and Wolf worked at Bob Evans, and this one time,
Yes.
let me tell you the grossest. It was during the summer, and the AC was not keeping up. It was hot as hell, and I sweat. I sweat when it's cold. I'm always sweating, and I was bringing out these people's all these people's food, and I was about to hand these people's salad dressing to them, and as I was handing it to them, a drop of sweat dripped off of my nose and into their salad dressing, and I looked around and they didn't notice. I just set
Oh
it down and kept
no.
going. I was fucking busy. I didn't have time.
you know what? Just a
Oh.
little extra flavoring.
Anyway,
So
Is this
gross.
salty to you? It's a little salty.
yeah,
Ugh.
whatever. I'm fucking delicious.
That's
That's next week's clip. Did you see my hand? I was like, I'm fucking delicious.
That's the real reason Duke keeps you around. No other reason.
Oh
Right.
Lord.
Anyway,
So I took my short rest and used one of my hit point dice because I had 2 damage from that. So I hope you're happy,
lame.
Neil.
Oh, how sad. I'm fucking ecstatic. It was hot, it was fresh, it was nice, and I got to stab you.
I won't forget
So,
that.
before we get started, I am going to turn off. Let's see, how do I do this? I'm just going to turn off the dynamic lighting.
Oh shit.
Did that work? No, that didn't work. How do I do this?
It's always the dynamic lighting that causes us problems on these streams.
Well, I don't know how to. Well,
How
I'm
many
like a
issues have we
child.
had with Foundry, Pidby?
Yeah. Too
and
many.
Dragonbane?
Basically at the start of every episode.
Pretty much.
Well, actually, I think you guys can just see all these areas, right?
I can
All the
see
areas are
everything
revealed?
now, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Well then
Yeah.
in that case, you guys, you haven't shared it with everybody, have you? Damn, dog.
So no, I would share whatever I have, I would share with everybody at the bar with me, which pretty much is just Neil and Dandy.
That's good.
What are we sharing?
I'm
What
not
do I
sure
know
how
now?
to share that. I'm not sure how to share that with just some people.
Actually,
that's the
you know
problem.
what? Fuck it. I would only share it with Dandy. I wouldn't share it with Neil. He just stabbed me.
Really, there's only one more thing to share, and it's kind of obvious. Over in V4, that guard goes up and down that way.
But this is going to sound really weird.
It.
Can I roll
Like, I don't-
stealth to listen in on what Zarthos
No,
is saying?
I would have told Dandy on the way over. I just wouldn't
Okay,
bring it
cool.
back out. Yeah, I mean, because I was with him. I
Okay.
would have showed it to him there. I just wouldn't bring it back out after you stabbed me. So
Yeah.
only me and Dandy have the full list of the guard movements.
Does Martha by chance have message?
Who's Martha?
Why did you say that
Or
name?
whatever her name is.
Oh, Alyssa.
Yeah, same.
Yeah,
Martha.
girl.
Martha.
Why did you say that
Oh.
name?
Why'd you say that name? The dumbest movie ever. All right. So we are
Enough giggles.
we are now at 8:00. The museum has closed. Pidby, Venona, you guys are both inside.
Yep.
You are the first to hear. The museum is now closed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move you guys all to a new map.
Oh no.
Oh my god. It's my future. Dark and bleak.
You shouldn't be able to
no
see
signs.
anything, correct?
I cannot.
Nope.
All right, drag your
I found
characters out, and I'll put them in the correct place.
Okay.
Or I guess I can just drag your characters. I don't know why I
Yeah,
asked you
maybe
to.
do that.
it.
Rude.
I love being rude. I'm rude as hell.
I dragged it out, but it disappeared because
Feeling rude
Can't
as
see
got it.
hell. Yeah, you gotta do it.
Nice.
I can see clearly now. The map
Let's
is
see.
gone.
don't sing anymore.
Yeah, I got 30 seconds before it
and Venona. All right, everybody's character is out. Now,
That's right. Everyone's character is gay.
who has dark vision?
I believe
Because
I do.
that's pretty much just Zarthus.
I don't think I do.
Where
Going
is
through
this?
everything, no, I do not.
Yeah.
I did not think about that.
I have
before
60 feet of dark for me.
Where will I find this?
You do not, Venona. You ain't got shit.
But for later reference on D&D Beyond, it should be in your features and traits section.
So now, Zarthus, you should be able to see a little bit down at the bottom, right?
I can see a little bit down at the bottom, yes.
Okay. And let's see, I believe Hidby has... No, Venona does have dark vision. She's half elf. So now Venona should be able to see. She is about here. Can you see a little bit, Kels?
Not really. The whole screen's just dark.
You should be able to see a little bit right here, where I just moved us.
Oy.
I see your circle.
Do you not see your character?
I don't see mine either.
You shouldn't see yours because you
No.
don't have dark vision.
Okay.
I don't see it though.
I see everything near me.
Now do you see her? See, I hate this. I don't understand this.
I don't know. It's all
Alright,
still
alright.
just black.
Alright. We'll figure it out in a second. Alright, so that means everybody else is going to need to get a light or pretty much deal with the darkness. Because all of the guards here have dark vision.
What's they do?
Was
Why
there
wouldn't
was this like candlelit?
Well, you guys don't know this until you go in here yet.
Well,
Well,
Pitby's
I
in
guess
there, though.
I'm already
It-
in
it-
there.
it is pitch black now.
Yeah. But was it candlelit? Was it was my question. Like, did all the candles magically go out? Is that how it was? Or
Yes. Yep.
okay.
And so, after the lights all go out, the first thing that happens is Pidby. You hear the movement of the guards in the room there. Actually, Venona, you also hear this through the door. You hear them saying things like, "Be careful, it's pretty heavy. Go ahead, pick it up. Don't lift with your legs. Don't lift with your back. Pick it up. All right, now carry it on out. Let's get it out of here. All right. Be careful. Be careful. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Don't drop it." And then you hear the doors open and close, and then you kind of hear the guards walking away. And then you hear other guards coming in, and they're also picking up other things and taking them off.
Okay, so the question is, so I mean I have been in this vent for an hour and a half. So at this point I should be at least able to tell which side of the vent I'm hearing this sound come in and out
yes.
of. So
Yes,
what
this is
side am I hearing?
So you're hearing this come out of the gym room,
Okay.
and you hear them walk through the door and into the other room, and you hear them walking away. And actually, you can actually kind of hear them walking down the stairs out the other side of the vent.
Can I? Because nobody, I think they just left, which is good. Can I cast prestidigitation and light like one or two of the candles that are in that room to see if I can't light up like a little bit of the space to see if they took the thing, because I was trying to catch them before they did that. So
yeah. So you will use prestidigitation.
I think I can cast up to 3. So
Something like a candle here. Is this actually lighting up when I do this?
Nope.
No. Let's see. Oh, I have to go down to the light layer. I see. What about now? No. Okay. Well, I don't know how this works then.
Great.
The
So
true villain of D&D.
The online tools. Yeah. I'm having
I just don't
Foundry
know why they gotta be
flashbacks.
so damn complicated.
Always Foundry.
Didn't think they were going to go that fast. I thought we would hear them come in and because she
So
mentioned she was going to do it all by herself. So when we had listened to her in the thing, so that's why I was planning on like waiting to hear her come in and then cast sleep. So all of this is happening. It should not be happening because we had planned it out.
Time to pivot. Pivot, Pidby.
Yeah.
Can you see it now?
Can't see shit.
What? I don't understand.
Just take the fog of war off that place.
Okay, then that's what I'll just do.
Actually, that works better for me too, because then I can just show it on the stream too. So
Did that work?
I see nothing.
Yeah, no.
What? I don't understand this. I thought I just took the fog of war off.
Minor technical difficulties, folks.
Roll 20.
Why is everything gonna be so complicated?
My God, gonna make things.
I'll tell you what. I'm gonna use theater of the mind. Woo 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 woo
woo. We love theater of the mind. Let's do it.
You lit up those torches. They were a torch about here. There was a torch about here, and a torch about here. and when you lit them up, the guards, both guards in the room, that you may not have seen yet, there's one here.
Oh, there's still
and one
guards in the
here.
room.
Yeah, that's fine.
They went, huh, what was that? How did that happen? Those aren't supposed to be on. And they kind of look around for a minute, and so they're looking around.
Good.
They're not going to see you. They don't see you. But then they move around a little bit, and they over the next 5 minutes they put out all those candles.
Okay. In the time that they do that, did I see that they took the gem?
Yes, the gem is gone.
Oh fuck. All right. Stupid. That was stupid. That shouldn't have happened. Okay. I'm gonna cast sleep in this room and get those guys asleep.
So they problem is you can't see them.
Well, okay, so you said I had 5 minutes.
You're right.
wouldn't
You're right.
take
You're
me
right
5
about that.
minutes.
You're right about that. I'm sorry. You're right. You're right. I agree. You're right.
Edby's gonna come
All
get
right.
you.
Let's see. Roll to see how much you can put to sleep.
Trying to read. What do I roll?
I think it's
Roll
5
5d8.
D8. Yep.
Okay, well, everybody hold your butts.
Hold on to your
Can't
butt.
reach.
27. 3, 8, 6, 3, 7.
The
27.
fuck was that?
So you are able to
It's
put
the shit out
one
me,
of them
sorry.
to sleep. You're able to put one of them to sleep. So, which one would you like to try to put to sleep?
I don't think at this point it matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Either one, it doesn't matter.
Okay. So, there's a guard on the right has gone to sleep. The guard on the left has not, to your left in the room, has not noticed yet.
That won't take long. You got to get out and kill him.
Yeah, I think I'm going to. How long does this last? Up to an hour. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself and try to sneak out. So here's what I want to do.
Mhm.
So I'm not like being weirdly short about this. So what I want to do is I want to cast invisibility. I want to slowly sneak my way out of the vent and see if I can't snag the card off of the sleeping guy and walk
Okay.
out the door.
All right. Let's see how many. Let's see.
Good
That'd be
idea.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Okay. What's your speed?
Tiny little short guy. Walking
If
speed
it's
25 feet.
Okay. I think we're good here. I think you could probably do it if you're successful in the getting out without making the noise.
Yeah.
So let's see how noisy you are. Let's do a stealth
Okay.
getting out of the vent. There we go. That's the word I'm looking for.
The suspense is killing me. Oh no, I think she froze. Yeah, think she froze. I couldn't tell.
Like,
I
way
just-
to get
It's
frozen.
not. She's doing great at this like freeze frame. She's doing.
Oh,
It's
there
quite
it is.
impressive.
All right. So, sorry, I was looking at my my spells. I have well, not my spells. I have naturally stealthy, but that doesn't help me in this situation. So, I'm going to go to. You want me to roll? What do you want me to roll? Sorry. Stealth, right?
Stealth, I think he said.
Yeah, stealth to see if you can get be quietly get out
Okay.
of the thing.
9. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that.
Say what naturally stealthy? What does that do though?
It means that I can hide myself behind basically anything because I'm tiny.
Okay.
But
It's
I
more
am
about
gonna.
visual though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was like, that's not gonna help me. I'm gonna re-roll that because that sucked. So, okay, come on.
I'm going more for you're kind of this vent has a flap, and and you're falling 5 feet, and so when you're coming out, you're going to be like trying to make sure it doesn't make a noise.
We need to point out, maybe don't say the vent has a flap in the museum. The curator might start fiddling with that next.
Oh, my lord.
I rolled a
here,
16. That also crashed.
Why is that funny? Actually, 16 is successful. It does make a bit of a sound, but the other guard is still over on the other side of the room. They do not notice. You're familiar enough with the room. You were been there for an hour that even though it's completely pitch dark,
Sorry.
you know your way around. You're able to find your way around. You make it over, and you wanted to take the alarm pass, correct?
Yeah.
In the sleeping guard. Okay. You're successful. There's no. He's passed out. He's asleep. So you take the alarm pass, and you're able to make it back. I'm gonna go ahead and just move your character.
Thank you. Everything
You're
crashed.
able to make it back to just inside where your character is now is in between the two doors that is exiting or entering that room, that main room.
Just outside the doors, or just inside?
Just inside the doors.
Okay, that's fine. I'm tiny again. I'll be.
Yep. And there's lots of tables and stuff to hide behind in here, so you're good to have to, if you need that naturally stealthy, you can use that ability to like hide or whatever. I think you're good in here.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Next up. Zarthus.
So I don't know what you did right or wrong, but my my dynamic lighting is working fine. Just so you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand how any of it works.
We're gonna need to do like a practice night where we all play with it.
Yeah. I think
that's what I need.
Zarthus. I think I would maybe try to go back into the building the way we came, the back way. I don't know if I would necessarily go to the front door to go into here.
Do all three of you have the alarm cards?
I had given one to Dandy. Alyssa has one. I feel like I'd have given Zarthus one at some stage. As much as we're beefing at the moment, I'm gonna write a diss track about him later. No, I feel like Neil is professional, so he still would have given you a card like as soon as he had the chance to do so.
Neil is professional. What about that? Not showing the map.
Not.
Neil's professional. He's done well. He hasn't fucked up any rolls or anything. He hasn't tried to steal anything yet.
Wait, Zarthus.
Oh, hey, Zarthus. How you going?
You can't get up there.
I'm trying to find the room. There it is.
You're down here, yeah.
Yeah, it's dark. I was just moving around trying to find the room. So there we go. I actually go back to the map for this because I can see.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
So I would go back in through this room, I think. And I don't know if anybody else wants to come with me that was with us. But to me, it just seems like a better way to go in than the front door.
I went ahead and moved Neil and Dandelion to the back because I assumed they'd agree.
Yeah.
All right. Zarthus, what are you doing?
Well, I probably would go on up the stairs back into the offices, and
All right.
I guess
I'll
I'd
move you on down to the offices.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Let's
Still
see.
quiet in here. Nothing. Dead silence.
Because
Just
they've already left with the gem.
in passing. Well, that's a good point. We didn't see anybody out back. Did we loading up a carriage or anything?
Nope. The carriage
Okay.
was still out there, but you did not see anybody loading up that carriage, and the carriage still had no horses or anything on it.
Okay. I would probably come over to this door. I want to quietly, if I need to pick it, I will quietly open it, and I want to peek out because first of all, I would check when Neil wasn't looking the guard route, and do I know the guards and how they're actually walking around the main floor there?
Yes, so in the main hall there are those two main guards, and they are each on either side of the room, looking at the opposite wall. So they've got a pretty good
Okay.
view of the entire room.
Okay.
You've got a fairly decent chance of being seen by peeking out of that door.
Okay. We're going to have to get in there somehow. Perhaps a distraction. Has anyone come with me?
So since I don't have dark vision and we're trying to be sneaky, I was pretty much just going to be like following you the whole way. And I don't know, the only thing I would think at this moment that I would do is like either toss a stone, like just to make a distraction, or I got thaumaturgy that I could like make a sound or
We
something like
could
that.
hear this out, and if you don't want to do it, or if Neil doesn't want to do it, what if one of us went back around to the front, tried to get in, made some kind of commotion, and just feigned that we had forgotten or left something inside? All we need is for these guards in the main room to be distracted enough for the rest of us to sneak into the room.
Excuse me, I think I've left my tiny wizard in here.
Well, do y'all know how many guards are in the front? Like, are there a couple? Are
I
there
believe in the
more?
front room there were just two. If I wasn't.
4.
Was there 4?
Well, you have the map.
I don't actually have the
Oh,
map.
you don't
though.
have it
But,
yet.
I don't have it looking at it, but based on the map that I looked at, though, well, does it list how many are typically stationed there? Because I thought you just said 2.
Here, since you have those maps and you were able to study it, I moved you all back to the previous one. Take a look again real quick.
Beautiful.
This one
Okay.
also has all of the nobles on it and stuff, but take a look.
Okay, so I was right. Just 2.
No, there's 2 in the middle too there.
Yeah, and 2 on the left side, but they only go forwards and backwards.
Yeah, I didn't expect that they would be one of the ones that would see us slipping out. Because what I'm hoping to do, I'm in this top room. I kind of want to slip out and then just come around and like hide behind this bench or this table. I just want to be able to sneak out of this room. That's why I'm looking for a distraction. I'm not too worried about these 2 guys walking up and down.
We get to move back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I had it
I mean-
memorized every I had it.
I mean, Alyssa and I could probably go in the front. I'd say out of anything so far, if anything was going to go wrong, we're probably the easiest ones to get out.
Or if we could send, if she doesn't mind, Alyssa could make a scene. And you could come in with us. I think it might be better to have you with the group, Neil.
Well, I mean, I know she wants to steal some stuff as well. I mean, hey, I could steal some extra stuff and give her some stuff at the front.
And I'm just spitballing. If this isn't a good idea, let me know. But I think that if we could just draw their attention towards the front door with something innocent, innocuous. I mean, once you make the scene be, oh, I didn't realize it was closed, go home, and whatever. Just enough time for us to get through.
Y'all do magic, right? Like you, Darthus?
I mean, I'm still thinking thaumaturgy, but I could also maybe do like
Are you able to do that thing where like you can make this like a hand thing that looks like a hand and it like goes and does something for you? No,
that's
my friend
not...
Jonathan did that one time and like poked. Anyway.
Well, it sounds like Jonathan might be a nice person to have around, but since we don't, what's your backup plan?
He's a bit of a dick.
I think he'd fit right in.
So,
if it's just a distraction that you're wanting, though, I can just like I said, throw a stone across the room or make a sound across the room, or
well, we'd still have to open this door to get that out. Is the only thing.
Yeah, but we can creak it open and then like put my hand through and.
I mean, worst comes to worst, I can set this place on fire.
I mean,
and
if you were really afraid of getting caught or something, I can scooch on down to the next hall or something, like the next office down, and do it.
That was going to be another suggestion I had. I just want their attention drawn away from the door we're trying to get through.
I mean, if we don't have any other ideas, I'll do that.
Let's give it a try. I'll go ahead and try to... I'll try to very quietly pick the lock, though, just so it's ready for once the distraction happens.
The one that you're going to sneak out of?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with us being inside the room, I don't think you need to pick the lock to get out. So you can just...
Oh, yeah. That's a good point. He did say that before. So, yeah.
But yeah, so I'll scooch down.
I just saw the little locked thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll scooch down to the office that's kind of like in between the two others. I do have a candle that I can light to like kind of get my way around when I need to. But
so you're gonna have a candle light?
Not currently. I'm just getting to the door, and then I'm going to like open it just a hair, and then let's do thaumaturgy. I think is probably the better one, and I'm just going to have ominous whispers like across the room happening, like sounds like people are talking.
What okay. Why?
We confused him again. He's trying to make a distraction.
The guards' attention so that they go check that out.
There's no one in this room. This room is completely empty, dead silent.
No, he's trying to... So I'm in the top office. He's sneaking down to the middle one. He's going to just crack open that door and then try to do thaumaturgy across the way.
I thought he meant he came into this room and then just whispered into this room, and I was like...
No, yeah.
Just talking to myself.
So he wants to try to get
I was confused.
those two main guards looking away just enough so me and Neil can sneak out the top door. What Dane's going to do after that, I don't know. But
I'll figure it out.
So you're going to open this door and whisper out?
Well, I'm doing thaumaturgy, which I can like pick a point, or like I can just throw it wherever I want, and I'm just throwing it across the room. So like nowhere close to me. I'm like throwing it as far as I can on the other side of the room.
I need you to roll stealth.
ooh, that's what I was afraid of.
When you open this door, this guard directly in front of the door turns directly around, looks directly at you, and says, "Who the hell are you?"
Housekeeping.
Roll deception.
That's a nat 20.
Well, let's see.
I'm at 20 minus 1.
Well, let's see what their insight does. Let's see if they can get a nat 20. Nope, their insight was a 4.
I will say just really quick, that still counts as the distraction I'm looking for. So while they're focused on that other door, I do want to sneak out mine and then kind of just get around that desk there.
All right. What? Hold on. Let me finish with
I'm just
Dandy
letting
real
you
quick.
know that's what I'm gonna do while he's distracting him.
So the guard's like, well, all right. Someone has vomited over there earlier behind the gift shop counter. Make sure you get that. Make sure you get that, okay? And then she just kind of turns back around. So that was successful for you, Dandy. Oh, that guard has no chance. The other guard on the other side of the room has no chance of seeing you, Zarthus. You are able to successfully scooch around and move behind there. That's what you were trying to do, right?
Yeah. I wanted to get into the room so I could have a better visual, but stay hidden.
There is a big old pile of vomit back here.
Gross.
This is a gift shop. There's like cute little like fake well, not cute. It's garbage. It's like trashy little plastic fossils, and there's like there are these little enchanted plastic genie lamps, and they all say, "Save me, let me out.
That's
I'll give
funny.
you 4 wishes."
I'm gonna take one of those. I'm gonna take one of
Okay.
those. And is it like a keychain, or what is it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Perfect.
And there's also a lockbox here.
Okay. Is it big, or is it something I could grab?
Nah, it's kind of small. It's just like it's just a little gift shop, so it's kind of small. It's just kind of like a cash register lockbox.
I'm gonna take that too.
Oh, you're just taking the lockbox. All right.
Well, that's what I was saying. If it's small, I'll take it. If it's big, I'll try to pick it.
Okay.
That was the
All right.
decision. Well,
Okay.
actually,
You
no.
You haven't really used an action this turn. You could just.
I don't want to take it because now that I'm thinking about it, if there's coins in there jangling around the box, that's going to be loud. So I do want to just try to pick it instead.
All right.
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Yep.
I go in to do it and then I pause. I want to check it really quick just to make sure there's no like alarm traps or anything on it right before I pick it. Like I think better of it right before I do it. Can I like do an investigation to see if there's any just at least if I notice any like physical traps or runes or anything?
Yeah, you can do investigation.
Okay. Ooh, probably don't see anything.
No, you don't really see anything. It just kind of looks like a normal lockbox.
Then I'll just go ahead and try to pick it then.
All right.
Okay. Okay, 18.
You're able to unlock it pretty easily. Inside is 37 gold, 14 silver, and 73 copper.
All right, give me just 1 second. So you said 37 gold?
14 silver.
14 silver.
And I cannot remember how many copper I said.
Like 70 something.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just copper.
75 copper.
You have to rewind the video and find out tomorrow. It's part of the puzzle.
Okay, that goes right into my bag.
All right, so we got Zarthus done. Next up, who's next? Let's
I'll
see.
go next, 'cause
We
there's a
already
couple
kind of
things I
did
want to
Dandy,
do.
didn't we?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm hitting up at them rags. I want to look around and see if there's like a janitor's like uniform.
Yeah. There's a couple of
Good
there's a
call.
couple of sets of coveralls in here.
Just
two
my
of them fit you.
size?
2 of them fit you.
Okay.
Wear them both.
Yeah, so I'm gonna double up on that. And so what was the last we heard about the activity going on in that room, like as far as like security goes?
So Pibby has put one to sleep. And the other, so one has went and put out one candle, and Pibby put Pibby put it to sleep. The other was going out and putting out one candle, and is on its way to put out the other, and has not noticed that the other guard has been put to sleep. But before this happened, somebody had came in while it was pitch black. Pibby did not see who it was because it was pitch black. But they heard somebody came in, and they heard them saying, "Be careful, it's heavy, be careful," and they heard them walking out with it, and heard them going down the stairs.
Okay,
And now
so
it is gone.
which side of the room is the guard on? Because my map's black, so I can't really see.
So
Like,
I
is it
feel
on
like,
my side?
so you don't know yet. Actually, that's why it's black.
Well, I have
You
dark
you
vision.
kind of you'll be able to see once you're still inside the door is the problem. Once you come out, you'll be able to see.
So, Venona, if you're going to pretend to be housekeeping or janitor like me, you can just go ahead and probably light a light and walk around and have an excuse as to why you're there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay, yeah. All right,
Grab a
so bam, baby. I got the light, and I'm walking out, and I got a broom and a dustpan.
Now you should be able to see, right? Can you see now? Here?
It's just like those old Verizon commercials.
Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
You still can't see?
No, mine's still dark, but it's okay.
What?
I still remember how the map is, and also I've been using the Dr. Daniels map.
You're supposed. Oh, it says you're in control of this character. You're supposed to be able to see it. Ugh, I hate this shit.
It's
All
okay.
right,
It's
anyway.
really not a big deal. I'm just trying to figure out in my mind where they're at so I can like move appropriately.
So the other dude is straight across the room from you.
Okay. Like, what have we noticed that's gone missing?
So the only thing that's gone missing, well, a lot of the things have gone missing, but the main thing you really notice is that the Merkmeyer stone is gone. What you've came here to get is gone.
Okay, and they've exited out the main entrance.
Yep.
All right, so.
Well, you don't necessarily know that because you haven't talked to Pibby yet.
Okay, then. So I'm just gonna start cleaning nonchalantly, acting like everything's fine. Is that other guard? Is he like just patrolling that room or what?
Can you see now?
No, I can't. But it's
Oh
really
my
okay.
gosh, I hate it. Okay. The other guard is still just patrolling the room. He kind of notices you, but makes no response.
Okay, I'm going to clean around and then see Pibby in the entranceway.
No, you're not gonna, because I am invisible.
Just kidding.
Yep.
I maybe see you, but I know I don't see shit.
now.
So.
So you're wanting to go to the entryway?
Yeah, so I'm just going to head on over there and see if I can't just sleep my way on through, you know what I mean?
All right. Once you move through the door, so you're wanting to go on through the door to exit?
Yeah, like where we came in at.
Okay. Once you exit the room, as soon as you exit out the front door, you hear,
Oh no.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Wait, hang on. Which doorway is she going through?
The main entrance to the gym room.
So the same one that I am currently in?
Yes.
I'm in that doorway. I have a key card, so it would not go off, right?
No, you are not in the doorway. You are at the doorway.
The gym room that was in the rooms that I explored.
So, Pibby, where we left you was just right inside the front, right inside that door.
Okay.
Did you want to be?
I mean, I have a key card, so I think, if I'm seeing my cohort coming through, I might just sneak next to her with the key card in my hand, because that's gonna not trigger the alarm, and they can't see me, so they think that maybe she has the key card.
I mean, unless it
they
actually
wouldn't know
knows
it.
how many bodies and key. I mean, we don't know.
That's what I was about to say, because it checks the card itself, not the people.
Yeah. So it depends. I don't know. It could be like, The Office where you buzz it and hold it for 3 people, or it could just like scan body versus key card as it goes through.
Because that's kind of what I thought it was, because that's what I guess Pidby observed was like an opening in between when they had the key card there. So,
How do you want to do it, Rev?
Yeah, it's up to you.
Because I think we might have 2 ideas of how it works.
Yeah.
I would say that it's probably not as big of a deal that she set it off as what it seems like because of her disguise. But also, if you want to do that, I'd allow it.
What a professional way to say y'all overthinking.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I mean, either way, I am going to get out that door anyways. So if I can't like shadow the person, until we can get to a place where there's like not a whole lot of people and I can start whispering at her.
Well, then, retcon. It does not go off. There is no alarm.
Alarm is a
She's
lie.
able to exit the door. Pibby, you just kind of slip around her. Venona, now what? You've exited that door. You've exited the room. In front of you is the huge Allosaurus skeleton. To your right is the stairs. There are the guards here, and they're doing their patrols. Neither one of them seem to really notice you. Your disguise seems to work pretty well.
Okay, I think I'm going to slip around like where the stairs is, like that hallway that leads to the kitchen. I think I'm just gonna slowly sweep my way through just to see if like we can, see where they took the missing items.
Okay.
And Venona has a candle, right? So
yes. You could probably get to about here. You can't really make it all the way to the cafeteria on this turn, but you were able to make it pretty much to the other side of the room, and then that'll be the
Am
end
I
of
at
your
the
turn.
doorway right now to the cafeteria?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
go.
I really need to figure out why you can't see. All right, so we got let's see, Neil.
Yes. So Zarthus has gone in. Dad got a new job. Congrats. Neil is going to take a moment just before going inside and remembering that Alyssa was straight up about to fireball Dandy. I'm gonna look over at Alyssa next to me. Like, hey, Alyssa, I got a question real quick before we go ahead. Were you planning on robbing this place, like, originally, or was it kind of like a spur of the wind thing? Because your answer depends on what I ask next.
you see? You know, we're very busy right now. We can talk about this later.
I'm asking because if you can conjure a fireball, would you be able to make something to allow us to see in the dark? Because all I got are lanterns and torches.
Oh,
I mean, I'm a sneaky motherfucker, but I still need to be able to see.
I can cast light. It doesn't really... It's not very sneaky.
Trying to ask if the sorceress has dark vision.
Mhm.
Or, like, can cast dark vision. No.
She has dark vision. She can
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright. So I'm
She's an
going with
elf.
plan B. Cool. Ah! How dare. Sweet. I'm gonna go with plan B. I am going to I'm going to pull out my lantern, and I'm going to light it up with a little bit of oil and the tinderbox that I've got, so that I have a lantern going. And as I'm doing that, I want to... It says that it's a hooded lantern. Does that mean that it has... You can lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light. Cool. I'm going to kind of like... You know the thing where you have a torch and you like put your hand over it so it like only shows in a certain direction, but it's like still the light thing? I'm going to do that, so I'm not going to lower the hood, so it's like 30 feet bright light, 30 feet dim light, but I'm going to hold it in a sense so it like specifically is just pointing in one direction with the light, if that makes sense.
When you say torch, you mean like flashlight.
That's, I was
right?
just gonna say.
I was like, torch, you wouldn't put your hand in front of a torch, there's fire. And then I was like, oh wait, torch is not torch in other countries.
You don't just call it a torch?
No, we call it a
Nobody
flashlight.
calls it a
Mate,
torch.
I've been calling the other place a fucking pub this whole time. Like, do they know what a pub is?
Yeah,
Surely
everybody
they know
knows
what
what
a
a pub is, sure.
Okay, good.
And I knew what a torch was, it just took me a minute to like remember that that's what you call them.
So basically I'm just going to be like using the light to kind of just see in front of me, because I trust my senses enough to be able to hear like footsteps and stuff.
Can I ask, can you see the light that I have given you?
Yes, I can.
Yay! See, Kills, it's your fault. It's not me.
It usually is.
So what I'm going to do is using the light that I've got, I'm going to head into the back room. I want to be a little bit sneaky with it. Hang on, I need to think this through, because I don't have any cool stuff to do, but I'm scary. I would like to, using the torch, and like I've changed out of my fancy clothes, I'm just in my cool rogue shit. I am going to have the torch in one hand and my dagger in the other hand. I'm not sure if you would count that as dual wielding, because I am fully prepared to clock a bitch with this torch if I need to. Or with the lantern.
We can make that an improvised thing. Sure.
Wait. Cool. I just wanted an extra AC just in case shit goes down. No, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk in and I'm going to start walking around in the back room to see if anything has changed before starting to move upstairs into the offices. So if you'll allow me, can I make like a perception while I'm in this back room to like kind of quickly look around with the light to see if anything's different or changed, if anything has... Cool.
Yeah, give me a perception check.
Perception 7, so I probably don't notice much.
Well, your passive is 10. You notice. But this is pretty easy to notice though. There's a lot of new boxes down here.
Okay, cool. How do I want to do this?
Like, where did you come from? Did you come to the same room I did?
No,
Like,
I was still out back. I just walked
you're-
into where the loading dock was.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm still in the loading dock.
You didn't ask to look around.
I
Yeah, I
am
didn't.
going to.
Huh?
Yeah, I know I didn't. I just was trying to see. I was just trying to reorient myself where he was.
Mm.
I thought he might have followed me out.
I'm trying to like think if Neil would be able to logic this, or if Michael's just logicking this. I am going to say that Neil probably doesn't logic this, and say that he is going to start heading up into the office. So I'll move up into the office, and I would say that I would probably move if I still have the movement. I'm not sure if I do because obviously I can't see in the dark. To get into the corner near where the cards were, if there's any space for me to try and like hide, like push myself against the wall or like hide a little bit, so where if somebody comes in, I can get the drop on them.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, cool.
You want to
I would
turn
like
off
to
your
do that,
lantern?
please. I will turn it off at the end, yes.
Okay.
And then I will be using my hearing to get the drop on people because I am sneaky and I can talk to people, but I will stab a bitch.
All right. So I put you back in the dark. All right.
Thank
That
you.
puts us at 8:10. I'm going to move all of the guards.
Steve, you fell asleep on the job.
Oh my god.
I just heard you like a second time, like in a echoing, like, and I just heard, oh.
Oh.
It's pretty funny. Oh.
Oh.
That's how I want to be remembered. Oh. All right.
This dude just moved closer to me.
Stab. Don't stab. Maybe stab.
Could try to knock
Zarthus,
him out.
you're going first.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh. Part of me. Part of me. I'm gonna switch back to the map so I can show what I'm thinking. Part of me wants to just chaos this and jump over, try to knock the dude out, and drag him back behind me.
Assassin's Creed, like hold down the A so you.
Yeah, that's
You
kind of.
can try.
And the other part of me just wants to sneak on up the stairs. Oh God.
YOLO.
Okay, I think I'll try to stay undetected for now. So it's, well, let's see. I don't really see any way that I can get past him, even knowing his patrol, because it's just right there. I'm trying. How tall are these stairs? And are they like
they're about 10 feet tall. They're just a normal a story stair.
So I was wondering if I could maybe sneak over here and then just try to just jump over the banister, like pull myself up and jump over the banister
You can try.
instead of, because I don't want to run out here. I want to try to be unseen.
You can try anything.
You can try. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let's do it. If it goes south, I'll just try to knock the guy out.
Let's do stealth then.
Do I still have advantage from knowing their positions and things?
Yes.
Okay.
We forgot about that with Dandy.
13.
Oh, did we? Well,
Yeah.
it still worked out anyway, so it's fine.
Terrible.
Yeah, you should roll that again.
That was with advantage.
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled an 8 and a 7.
Damn.
So it's gonna fail.
Mm-hmm.
What how does it fail? What are you doing? Let's make it funny. What happens that makes
So
it fail?
I was running. I wanted to monk shit over this thing. So what I imagine is I grab it and I pull myself up, and I'm perched on top of the banister now. So I'm just kind of perched up there again, all Assassin's Creed style. And then they likely just see me since I'm perched on top of the of the banister.
Let's see, which one is this?
Do some more cool monk shit, like do a flip and grab him
It's
around the
from
neck with your legs and like.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So this is a small little gnome female. She's got pink hair. She's like about 3 feet tall, and she's like, "Hey, who are you?"
Nope. With that, I'll turn around and look at her. Are we gonna have to enter into an initiative kind of thing now, or what?
Not yet.
Okay,
You
well
got
then
a
I'll
chance to
launch
knock your way out
myself
of it.
at her. I'm not gonna talk my way out. I'm trying to knock the shit out of her.
Okay.
I'm gonna
And
try
no,
to
what do you
launch
do?
yourself at her.
Zachariah?
Yeah, so again, dope monk shit. I'm gonna just, as she says that, I'll just like turn around, kind of backflip off, and I want to land and walk, and I'll go back to my original plan, try to knock her out and drag the body back around before she
Jesus
can
Christ.
alert anyone else.
Okay. Let's see. What kind of role should that be? How should we do this? Well, first of all, for you to do your sweet backflip and like get over there, let's give us an acrobatics.
All right, come on. I'm proficient in those. Let's get a good roll. 13. Why am I only rolling 13s?
All right, so that's gonna fail. How does it fail? Tell me how cool it looks when you fail.
As I'm trying to twist around, I think I've got it down, but my foot kind of catches on the banister, and I end up just falling down onto the ground, picking myself
You're like
up.
walling around.
Well, that was embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm going to have to kill
At
you
this point,
now.
she's just kind of walking over. She's like, "Hey, are you okay?"
As she comes
like
close,
helping you up. She's like helping you up. Are you okay?
Well, I'll reach up to take her hand, and then as I grab it, I'll yank her down, and then pull my quarterstaff off and try to crack her in the back of the head.
Oh.
I can't wait for you to fail this too.
I know.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna say it's an automatic hit. Roll the damage.
Oh, sweet. Unfortunately, I would have had to do that one-handed, so I'll just go ahead and give it this thing. 6 points of damage. And after that, boom, a bonus action with my, as I, she's on the ground for my unarmed strike, and just bam, elbow in the back of her head.
No. This is a loss for
Give
all
her the people's elbow.
all short girls with pink hair. This is a loss
Yeah,
for all of
you must
us.
be fuming right now.
Yeah, right. I was like, I'm personally offended by this.
This is what Wolf really thinks of you.
Yeah, right.
I've been wanting to
Come
do
and
this since the
deal
day we
together.
met. If is that other one an automatic hit too?
Yeah.
So that was 6, and then this is an additional 4, so 10 damage altogether with that.
You are able to successfully knock her out.
Nice. Just really quick. I'll stand up and kind of dust myself off.
You
Look
do
around.
feel kind of bad about it, though.
I don't.
She was nice and she was trying to help you up. You feel a little bad about it.
Did anyone else? I'll do a quick look around to see if anyone else saw me fall.
No, there is one guard over on the other side of the room. But there is that huge obelisk in the middle of the room. And the room is so large and open that it doesn't. It's just the sound doesn't even make it over.
Well, at least no one saw that. Then I'll drag the body back around. And again, I'm not killing
You're gonna
her.
put her in the vomit.
Where's the vomit? No, I was gonna put her where I was hiding, so that when the guard walks around, he doesn't see the unconscious person lying there.
Okay.
Well,
Metal Gear
onward.
Solid.
I'm gonna try it again, just because now I was watching and I can go around. I'm still gonna try to go back up. It's a point of pride now.
I'm still gonna make you roll the stealth, or sorry, the
Acrobatics. Let's do it.
Hope you
Oh
feel
my
it.
god!
With all due respect,
It's a
saying this is
natural
Metal Gear
one.
Solid with those rolls, this is more of a Metal Gear Flaccid.
Yeah, right.
No, this is Metal Gear Solid on very easy, and you're just like still failing.
That's a natural one.
I love it.
You got a oh wow!
I like the idea. You tried to jump up on there, and you just kind of like didn't even make it. You're just like the banister just like hit your gut. You go,
God.
and then hoist yourself on over.
Those parkour fail videos where they're like,
Yes.
This has to
flip
be
backwards off of it, lands on his stomach. Like,
this has to be some kind of enchanted stair.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh my god. All right. I'm going to say you finally made it over. You're able to move on up a little bit. But that's going to be the end of your turn.
Sure.
And Venona, it's your turn.
I have one job as a monk. It's just acrobatics.
Actually, Venona, while you're thinking, I need like 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
Okay, you're good.
Oh. That could not have been scripted more perfectly.
embarrassing.
That was amazing.
Only one
Okay,
person
so
saw.
Phoebe, you're with me right now, right?
This is so this is so your character at this point. Like,
I know. What?
I don't think your character has done anything successfully
So
this
either.
entire campaign so far.
Also, when I stand up, he cracks his back. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
I'm gonna feel that in the morning."
this for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I've had a successful roll. They've all been super low. I even switched to the Golden Vault dice in D&D Beyond for some luck, and it did not help.
Well, rolls are better than last week, at least.
True. I don't think I've rolled above 10 tonight, though.
I mean, if it makes you feel any better, nobody saw that except for all of the people that will watch this on YouTube.
Fair. There's that. But at least the in-universe character is now knocked out. So maybe I should go back and kill her.
No.
I'll let her live. I'm not evil.
Everybody with pink hair deserves to be very happy and live a very nice life.
I love that
Except for this one fucking gnome.
I love that she catches me breaking in, and then I get hurt, and she's like, "Oh, are you okay?" Like that was your mistake.
I'm really starting to think that maybe that's me. Or like maybe I'm that gnome.
No, what it is I don't know if it's the same over in well, y'all mainly just shoot motherfuckers, but like in Australia, if somebody breaks into your house and they injure themselves, they can sue you.
Oh my god, wild.
I mean, I'm pretty sure with a good enough lawyer, you could do that here too.
There are some laws that do allow you. It depends. So this is actually very fun. If they get injured because of like a booby trap that was not very clearly stated on like a very legible like writing or something, they could sue you and you could go to jail.
What if they get injured on something in your house that's not up to code? Like if you don't have a rail on 3 or more stairs and they trip.
It depends on your insurance, actually, because a lot of insurance will cover liability for like other people getting injured on your property. So they might not be able to. They might be able to like get some from the insurance, but like
Cool.
obviously
Long
the
story
insurance
short, though, this lady's getting workers' comp. Okay,
Yeah.
so she's gonna be fine.
Oh.
Yeah.
And insurance is a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did pay for our roof, so there was that.
Venona. What you
Okay.
doing, girl?
So have I noticed that Phoebe is with me right now, right?
No. No longer.
Where's she at?
She is back. Well, you don't know. because she's invisible. You didn't know she was with you in the first place.
Yeah, I don't think she made
Okay.
herself known yet.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna sweep on through the kitchen here. Do I see anything?
All right. So now, though, when you swoop through the kitchen, this time, intruder alert! Intruder alert! And this guard comes running up to you, and so do these guards that are in here.
Does that play throughout the whole museum?
Yes.
Neil under stress is
No,
going to be like,
it's only in this immediate. I'm sorry, it's only in this immediate area.
okay.
But you can kind of hear it through the whole museum.
Neil
but
under
it's now
stress is going to be
here.
like, for fuck's sake, Zarthus.
But the guard that comes up to you first happens to be your gravy and biscuits friend.
Oh,
What do you?
nice.
He says, "Oh, hey, I didn't know you worked here."
Of course I did. I mean, of course I do.
Roll deception.
Does she get advantage because the guard likes her? She made him food.
Yeah, I'll give that advantage. Well, she
Doesn't
don't need
matter.
it anyway.
Got you, homie.
No, that was perception. Unfortunately, I wanted to decep.
Oh.
The wrong section.
Inception.
Didn't this happen to you? Didn't this happen to you before, Neil?
I know. I do this shit all the time.
Oh, I did it to Ravi in our campaign.
Oh,
like,
that was what it
twice.
was. Yeah, you
Yeah.
rolled a 20 for the wrong thing. He made you
I was
Yeah,
like, that
re-roll
would
it.
be great for something else.
One of the last week's episodes of something that we did, I did
It was
that as well.
Temptations. Yeah, I remember that now.
I'm always clicking the wrong shit. Venona, deception.
But you notice everything about this room.
Hey,
Oh shit!
Oh,
That's even
it was meant to be.
Let's
And he's like-
go.
The guy's like, "Oh, awesome. Well, do you not have your alarm card with you?"
I thought I had it, and then I went on break. I must have fell in my pocket somewhere.
Here. You know what? Just have mine. I know how to avoid them. I'll get another one when I go back downstairs. Here, just have mine. And he hands you an alarm pass card.
Nice.
That's what's up. So does he just move along, or?
Yep. He's just kind of. He goes back to where he's at.
All right. So I'm just gonna.
You've got a pretty convincing disguise going on.
Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to continue down that hallway of
Oh, it's so cold.
the creatures.
Before you leave the cafeteria, the guard says, "Hey, aren't you going to clean in here? It's pretty gross."
No, it definitely is. But I start at the end and work my way back because it's just easier to move my mop bucket around, especially when this is the dirtiest room.
That makes sense. You got to go get all those fingerprints off of the genie's lamp glass because everybody's always touching it.
Well, if you're going to be anything in life, you should be
Makes sense.
efficient.
That makes so much sense. So much sense. All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm proceeding on.
All right. You're gonna head on down the hall. Down this hall, you see that a lot of the exhibits you had seen earlier aren't here anymore. They're just kind of like empty areas now. And that's kind of the end of your turn.
Okay, but weird, right?
Right.
Because, like, where are they taking those animals?
All those freaking animals.
Why? Who
I want
wants
to know
those?
where that cracked out cat was. Where is it going?
Dandy, it is your turn.
So I don't know if I can have anything on my map, but I was going to say I have my candle lit, and I'm in between the two offices above and below me. And I want to know if there's like anything new or any obvious people going in and out since the last time we were in there.
So you lit the candle, correct? Can you see now?
I cannot.
It's like a 50-50 at this point.
But that's okay. Regardless,
Now,
imagination.
Can you see?
No,
Just
I
leave
see
it
the
over the look of the
pings, but that's
screen.
it.
Weird. Okay. I just don't understand that. Anyway, in this room, there's all kinds of new boxes. This is not. This was the room earlier that it was just a bunch of. What am I looking for? What's the word I'm looking for? Filing cabinets and shelves. And in this room, there's now some crates and boxes that weren't here earlier, including some crates that could be big enough to hold the Merkmeyer stone.
Okay. I think it might be good to stay where I'm at then and do detect magic. Um, if I did it as a ritual, would that take like my entire turn and not even know what happens? Or
It would take your entire turn, but then you would get to know what happens.
okay. Is there
But
any?
then that would be it.
Is there any other like obvious? I don't know. Changes to the room?
No, other than the fact that there's been some boxes and crates being brought in here, no.
Okay, let's do detect magic as a ritual since I'm a
Okay.
little low on spell slots.
All right, so that's going to take it's going to take the 10 minutes to do the ritual. What does your ritual look like?
Magic vibes, reveal your tribes.
Boo. All right. Okay. In here there are pretty much there's no magic really to be found except for on the main door. You find.
What are you calling the main door?
Oh, sorry. This door here.
I cannot see.
The door out to the main lobby.
Okay.
The door outside to the main lobby is
Got an alarm spell?
yes.
Okay.
I don't know
yeah.
what kind of magic that is.
That's
Let me look
okay.
that up.
I've already been
So
out there once. I have the card, so it doesn't matter. Assuming I still have like some movement speed, let me like walk.
abjuration.
Let me just walk to like towards the bottom office, and that'll be the end of my turn, I assume.
Okay. Next up, Pidby. You are just outside of the gym room.
Cool.
Like immediately outside.
Hidby's gonna start heading down the stairs, I guess, because that's where the gym went.
Okay. You are kind of here.
Am I
Standing
going to
right
run
next.
into Zarthas?
You are standing right next to Zarthas now.
Excellent. I want to like very gently like touch as to not like scare Zarthas too much. And then I want to just like very quietly, as quiet as I can, because there's nobody there. Like the one got knocked out, so there's nobody gonna be there anyways to hear me.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna say like, opportunities are like sunrises. If you wait too long, you'll miss them. And then like, sort of like pull sort of like, because I'm still invisible, like sort of try to like pull Zarthus with me back down the stairs.
What?
Because you could definitely hear, like, you know who this is. Everybody knows who this is.
Hidby? Hidby,
Yeah,
where are you?
I'm everywhere. And here
I feel like she's
also.
like, I found $5.
Where are you going?
The gem. The gem has left down the stairs.
Be careful on these stairs. There's something wrong with them.
Sure, Jen. Okay.
Um,
Yes.
well, where did they go? Where are we supposed to be heading?
Down the stairs. I assume probably out the back or.
Oh, it's just there. Okay, well, just be careful. There's still a guard walking around here, and there's one unconscious. I think they slipped and hit their head behind the desk there. Don't worry about them though.
I won't.
They might have slipped in vomit.
So, out the back?
He ran into my knife. Yes.
All right.
Yep. So
Lead the way. Have you
cool.
started going yet?
She can't see. She can't see.
Yeah, I
So
guess I like tugged on you to go down the stairs, so I guess you.
So hold on, you can't see and I can't see you. So I'll just start. So she like grabs my hand, I guess, and starts pulling me down the stairs.
Yeah.
Then yeah, if she wants to go out back, she says the gym's gone. I'll just make my way back through the way I came in and head out the back again. Yeah, I swear I would have seen something. I thought, we just came this way.
Okay. So do you guys could probably make it into that top office. Is that where you guys want to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll take you guys both to that top office then.
Is Dandy there?
Neil is there and Dandy is in the middle office.
Okay, so Neil is the one that saw the box that might be the gem box.
No, Dandy
Or
saw
Dandy
the
saw the
new
boxes.
boxes there in that middle room.
Okay.
I gotta
But
be
there
honest.
was new boxes in the basement as well that Neil saw.
Yeah.
This isn't going quite like I expected.
Where's
I mean,
the
so
dang
far,
gem?
yeah, it sounds like we've already missed it, and I mean,
It can't have gone far.
Yeah, it hasn't been long.
Yep. Do we hear anything like because we're probably close enough to the stairs to the basement? Are we hearing anybody being like, "Oh, let's move this way"? Or...
Well, there's no one
I
down
don't.
there.
I don't know why I suddenly became like, a Muppet, but.
I'll do that sometimes too, so it's all right. But nothing at this current moment. Do you
Okay.
hear? But
so Pitby,
that's the end of my sentence.
what did you find out in your time in the vent?
She intended to take the gem.
She was okay. Why? Does she know what it is?
I don't know if it matters, but it does sound like maybe she does.
Okay. Well, I mean, she already came in. She got the gem. I mean, I can't think of anywhere else that'd be. I can't even think of anywhere else that'd be loading it up. I haven't noticed anything coming down through the main entryway. I've not been there long, but.
Yes, it was about 10 minutes ago, or however many times. Insert time frame ago.
Maybe we missed something. Should we double back to the back and just see if we can see anything there? I can't imagine they'd be loading up a bunch of gems and artifacts in the front.
Yes, I believe we should maybe check. I believe there was a space down there to start loading things.
I'll be honest, I was in such a hurry to get back in, I didn't really take a look.
Goober. All right.
I'll head back down to the first area.
Cool. Yeah. I
Um,
guess we're gonna.
Sneakily.
You have no more movement.
Oh, okay.
I gifted you movement to let you come back here with Pibby. But
Yeah,
it is now
I've got
Neil's turn.
so much movement, dude. I've got 40 feet, dash
I've been
action,
like
step of the
so
wind.
generous with movement. But it is Neil's turn.
Alright, so this is all happening before they get to my room, right? Like Pidby and Zarthus are still upstairs having their chat before getting down into my room, or is this all?
It's kind of all happening at the same time.
Yeah, we probably
okay,
would
cool.
have
So I'm
had
on
that.
my own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I just gave
yeah.
you your lantern back so you can see again.
Yeah, that's all right. I would have turned it on before I started moving anyway. Neil is thinking about a couple of things, and I feel like it's something that he would have taken notice of, but he definitely would have taken notice of it a bit later than he probably should have. I want to go back down into the basement, into the loading dock, with the lantern, and I'm going to basically, as soon as I step back inside the loading dock, I'm going to walk over to where like a high point that I can see of the boxes. I'm going to put the lantern on top and let it be fully shining.
Okay. Oh no, you're gonna have to figure out how to do this lot. All right. Actually, I'm just gonna make you in the middle of the room.
I love you. Yeah. So I want to put it on the top, and I want to like basically light it up. I can see everything in that room. That is brilliant. Love that. And what I want to do is I want to look at the boxes, but I also want to do so it depends on whether I'd be able to, like, whether investigate the boxes or something. But I also want to do an insight on Alyssa, if she's still here. Because Logan had a thought while he was up in that room, and it took him a bit too long to realize that he didn't remember or hear Alyssa following, and he also didn't have any idea of what Alyssa was really wanting to do. So Neil has this idea in his head of either Alyssa is still in the basement stealing and looking at shit, or Alyssa's in on it.
Alyssa is nowhere to be found.
Yeah. Neil's going to come down, and just as soon as he sees that Alyssa's nowhere to be found, he's just going to be like, fuck. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that bitch. I bet she was in on it. I figured that out way too late. God damn it.
You know, Pidby, I
Well,
don't know
suppose-
why, but I've just got this feeling that Neil has really fucked something up.
Yeah.
Neil's going to take a moment and just think to himself, actually, you know what? I'm also just 15 years old. At least I haven't failed. At least I haven't failed everything I've done, unlike Zarthus. Maybe we should put him down. Anyway.
No.
Put him down.
You don't know about any of those failures. You've been somewhere else.
I've seen enough. I'm going to can I go over to the loading bay dock and the door and check them to see whether they're opened or locked?
They are chained shut.
They're both chained shut?
Yep.
Okay.
So wait, both? What do you mean both?
So the loading dock, the big door, like the loading door?
That is chained shut.
Okay, and then the one that we came in.
Oh, that one is still open the way the way that you left it. No one has came and relocked it or anything.
Okay, sweet. I would like to. I've got PTSD from this fucking mimic, I swear to God. I want to look at the boxes, but I'm terrified.
Boxes.
If you'd like, we can. You want to do perception to see if you notice which boxes are new? See if you can remember which boxes are new and which ones are old.
I feel like I would have. Yeah, I'll do a perception of that. But then also just a really weird. This is totally on DM on whether you'd let me do this.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to notice if Alyssa had left long enough ago after spending so much time with her? They're rich, they wear perfume. Would I be able to notice that, or do you think that'd just be way too far gone? Or like clothing or atmosphere or something? Because it was only us four that come in through this door. I wasn't wearing anything. The other two weren't. So like, this is so far.
Let's do perception, and I'm going to do it at disadvantage because it's such a difficult thing to try to do.
Okay, that's perfectly fair. So investigate. No, which one was it? Perception. Sorry.
Perception. Mm-hmm.
With disadvantage. That is perfectly fine. 17, 18. Hey, that's it. So that's what high numbers look like. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
So you do smell her perfume, but you with this high of a roll, with this it almost seems like someone has sprayed more perfume.
Okay.
It almost seems like someone's trying to play a trick. You know what I mean? Like she's not. She's trying to hide her tracks.
Okay.
She knows what you'd be looking for.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna let you do one more action.
Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do because there's so much that I want to do, but then it's also like, what would I be able to like? What am I capable of doing? I feel like he's kind of not paying attention to the boxes and the egg anymore. Because I feel like he's now like 100% in on the fact of Alyssa's got to be knowing or in on something. Like, she's not stupid. So, I want to walk up to the door that we entered, and I want to use my action to either like spend a couple of minutes or so, just to see if I can tell whether the smell is getting stronger or weaker as she's like either left the building or if she's still in the building, if that makes sense. Another perception disadvantage I'm happy to do for you.
This one doesn't have to be disadvantage, just another perception.
Okay.
Maybe she's a plant by Dolly to like watch us.
13.
Oh yeah.
I hope not, because Neil's ready to stab the bitch.
It seems about as strong as it was in other places in the room.
Okay.
It seems like she probably went around and sprayed the room before she left.
All right, cool. I will end my turn there then, while I think about what I'm gonna do next.
All right, and then with that, it is going to be 8:20, and we will pick up again next week.
Sounds
and we'll
good.
call it a night there.
I think Neil screwed us all.
Mm-hmm.
I think he screwed us all. That lady's gonna kill us. At least I got to knock somebody out. That was successful, Neil.
All right,
Okay?
could be.
That was successful and just masterful monkeying. Just so you know.
Yeah. Sure.
Anyway,
so just keep in mind you've only been in here for the actual heist for 20 minutes. So you've got plenty of time.
yeah, because
well,
midnight,
not necessarily
right?
plenty of time. Midnight's when the egg's gonna hatch. You should probably try to get it done before then. But
Yeah.
Well, what it sounds like is the eggs are already going to be out of the building by the time we get to it.
Then it's somebody else's problem. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, it's
All right. So thanks, Rav, again for running. Thank you for this. So this was episode 3 of this. We will be back next week. This is the last stream for the week because the rest of the week taking off a break for the 4th of July holiday here in the US. I'm gonna be traveling. Shut up, Australian. Nobody cares. So yeah, but we will be back next week.
You still
back
have a king. Don't talk to us.
Yeah.
Monday, Kupo Quest. Wednesday, the next episode of Golden Vault, and then next Thursday is Temptations, right? Temptations week.
Yes.
Yep.
Next
So we're
Thursday.
missing an episode of Dragonbane this week, but we'll get back on schedule with that the week after Temptations. So, yeah, everybody, thanks for checking us out. Join the Discord if you like. If you've been enjoying the shows, we like talking to people. And Rav, thanks again for running. Is always a pleasure playing your game. So,
I've had a great time doing it. So,
yep. And we promise that we will figure out whatever was going on with that dynamic lighting at some point.
Eventually.
I don't get it.
Eventually. So it's fine.
I think
Scared
I'm
of
just
the-
going to spend the $500 you have to figure out. You have to spend to figure out. Start using. What is that? That everybody uses.
I don't know,
D&D
Foundry.
Beyond.
Foundry or something like that.
Oh, that one.
It's like a $60 buy-in, and then the modules on top of that.
Yeah.
And it
It's
doesn't
really-
have any fewer bugs. That's what we use for Dragonbane.
Yeah.
Oh,
We have the same amount of trouble every week. So
It's a big old mess.
yay.
anyway, we will be back next week. For those of you in America, happy 4th of July. Eat some hot dogs, drink some beer, whatever way you celebrate. Just don't be shooting fireworks until the middle of September or whatever. Like, if you're going to do it, you got one day. Don't stop. The 5th is too late. Anyway, that's my PSA. But yeah, anyway, we'll see you next week. Thank you all for checking us out, and we'll be back. See you later.